Hello there! Welcome back to The Spell, where we have Steve and Roxanne. This is the third time we've seen this thing go on. Well, I started it, I have to finish it somehow. She had tensed up a smile on her face. It was obviously a joke. She was preparing herself to laugh out loud, no matter what his punchline was going to be. He didn't answer though. Oh god. He started walking on his own, leaving her behind, dumbfounded. Her smile disappointed the moment. She witnessed and the unthinkable. Time to watch her suffer. He bought 2 tickets. Go on. I'm vaguely listening. And then he said rather matter-of-factly, by the way, we're gonna ditch on this. You mean I got to actually pay to see this thing? Absolute pain, bro. Absolute pain. Sigh. It was a complete failure. Well, it's not my problem. I'm not. Oh shit! I already know that I might be in that. Boy, I did that at some point. But in any case, I'm already an asshole as it is. It was a complete failure. She had tried to have a conversation with him before the start of the movie, but he reacted to nothing. Everything she said was a failure. By a grumble, everything she asked was met with an I don't know. And everything she did was coldly and outwardly ignored. He even fell asleep during the movie. A movie he had himself chosen. Yes. That happens to people. She had her answer. He was not interested in her, even as a friend. She was kind of hurt. It was a blow to her pride. That's for sure. The pain. She walked emptily to the exit. Her shoulders slumped down. Her fun day taken away from her. That's why they met with Lois and Emily. They seemed happy. At least half of the group had fun. But they're kids, that's different. They're at least in middle school. You went to see that? You actually chose that? What the hell? She's just actually questioning shit. Yeah, I know, it shades every single time. That was Alos's reaction. And Steve's odd choice, to be fair. It would be anyone's reaction. Yeah. Why? I don't know. Lois was vivid angry at him. And it only worsened the moment Roxanne blurted out that it's fun. And he's fall asleep during the movie. After staring annoyedly at Steve for a while, she turned towards Roxanne and said, with a gentle smile, why is there a question mark there? Roxanne, would you do us an honor of dining with us tonight? What a good girl. God damn it. She wants revenge. That asshole. God dang it. Roxanne was overwhelmed by Los's consideration. She didn't quite have the courage to keep on trying to hit it off with Steve, but the simple fact that it was Los who invited her was enough to make her forget how exciting the last 2 hours had been. In the end, she accepted. Good thing I didn't start with this one! What that's? So, she had planned to come to the moment they were at the supermarket buying ingredients for their upcoming feast. They passed by the beer section and bang! She had a revelation. If he could open her mouth by simple means, then she only had to find a way around it. In other words, they had to get drunk. Hey, I ain't stopping. She was very conflicted in her alcohol turns. She was always drunk during choices in the university. And even more than that, teachers always had gotten targets during the weekends. Good. She could continue the number. She couldn't count the number of times she was challenged to a drinking contest by the one of her colleges. They would always challenge her as a means to tease her for being the youngest of all the bunch. Well, that's something to be grateful for. That's something to be happy for. In the end, she would easily beat men twice her size. Hey, that's how we know she has a good tolerance. She would challenge Steve, and then hopefully he would open up to her, as long as he's still able to stand. That is but first dinner. If you want to challenge someone, you use the strong shit. Roxanne divided the jobs effectively, giving the most dangerous ones to Steve, and one required more precision to the two girls. At first, she was afraid that Steve's rough appearance reflected the way he handled everything, but that clearly wasn't the case. He knew delicacy and was very monotonous, malicious when he was putting his mind to something. Well, at least he's got something. Everybody's got something, man. The meal she had tasted 2 days earlier should have been a good inductor of that, but it's that time. She had some doubts, and he really was the one behind it. Those doubts were no longer present. Well, I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing. She almost noticed his eyes on her. He had not looked away from her ever since preparing the meal. Quite the opposite of why he'd acted in the theater earlier. And was he surprised by her talent as a cook? Or maybe by the way she handled the kids? But that was only natural. He was not the only one with manageable quiet things. She too would sell like hotcakes in a bride selling action. Let's see. Good looking, good with kids, and a good cook? Anyone would go with that. Bride or groom, it doesn't fucking matter. But that may depend a little bit. Well, mostly the looks, good with kids, and cook. I have a feeling that'll go that way. Like they have to fit. Yeah, round 1 would be the 3. Round 2 would be the 2 out of the options. And then round 1 would just be the good looks. The last round. Back to the story, goddammit. Dear God, what kind of disturbing things am I having? Go on. I'm listening to what you're having here. The meal was why can't I say that word? A success. Everyone was satisfied, sitting calmly and eating their after a meal ice cream. It was time to challenge Steve to a game. Drunken poker? Or stripping poker? Either way, I am somewhat intrigued. She asked everyone if they would like to play, if they wanted to play with her, taking the playing cards out of the purse. The 2 girls agreed quite easily. But Steve, on the other hand, had simply said, no. Why? You challenging him already? I am intrigued. He hadn't simply smiled all day. He was complete opposite of how he usually acts around her. Was he hiding something after all? Or was he simply under the weather? Well, if he's under the weather. Since you liked it, first it to be a drinking game. And what exactly are you going to play? Well, the kids on the other hand ain't gonna be drinking, because this is America. They are not 21 yet. Secondly, it's an adult's game. Why am I not intrigued? Muttering alcohol seems to have sparked his attention. Good. There were more alike than she first thought. You seem confident. I like that, but let you know that I am very good at handling my drinks. That's cute. This is how you drink. He said with a little smile on his lips. You don't really just say that, did you? This is gonna be fun. He'll pay for this. I feel like I know what's gonna go on. She's gonna get somewhat blackout drunk. And that's gonna be it. Man, like, what the hell, bro? I know next time I start drinking, good thing I had this damn trash can here. I was have to empty it out first. Like, I have food. I have, like, packaging and shit in there. I like foods. Yes, I eat down here. I don't see the light of day. Don't judge. But either way, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope all you guys have a great, wonderful time and a great day too. So, I'll see you guys next time. Have a fun time.